The first one, let's talk about responsibility. Responsibility, as he says, by definition, it says our duty to take ownership for every single decisions that we make, or sometimes we fail to make, the kind of actions we take or fail to take, and all the consequences that result. Sense of responsibility. In 1964, they came up with this phrase that says single point of responsibility. Our decisions is made of, if there is a success in our project, yeah, it's because of you. Take responsibility for that. When the project fails, don't start pointing finger. It's because of the vendors, boss. Boss, it's because I never get support from my team members, boss. Boss, even the senior management are not supporting, boss. No, when you enter a war, you are the commander of an army. It's your call. All right, don't blame the environment. Do not blame your society. Do not blame a religion. Do not blame anything. Yeah, it's your call. You are a decision maker. You are a leader. Remember, as a PM, you are a leader. You make the call. Be responsible. Yeah, be responsible for every single action that you're taking. Whenever you make that decision or whenever you're making that call, always think about this. This decision, will it benefit your organization? Not just profitability. Yeah? It's about all the other ecosystem that comes with it. Whatever projects that you're doing, will it benefit the society? Are you doing it in the best interest of the society, as the slide says? Yeah. Whatever decisions that you're making, is it in the interest of public safety? Is it in the interest of environment? Are you protecting the environment? Guys, if you look at sustainability report, you know what it says? We are already utilizing the future generations, time. We need 1.5 Earth at the moment. We already exceeded our quota. That means we can sustain from January to maybe about September, but October, December, and October, November, December, we are borrowing the time from our next generation. We are going down when it comes to sustainability. What are you going to do about it? Your next project is going to damage the environment, going to damage the ecosystem, going to make people more poorer. They are going to damage, everything. So what's your decision? Your call. Yeah, your project decides, let's say, against these principles. What's your call? That's number one. And second one, it says, you accept only those assignments that's consistent with your values, your values, your background, your experiences, your skills, your qualifications. If you're not qualified, withdraw yourself, right? Because otherwise, you're going to jeopardize your organization, you're going to jeopardize the people around that supports you, your team members, you're going to jeopardize public safety, environment, right? So all the calls that you make, be responsible. If you're not qualified, do not accept that job. Yeah, for the sake of your own ego or whatsoever. Yeah. So next one, it says, fulfill the commitment that we undertake. When you accepted an assignment, there's one phase of your project that you can back off. That is at the project charter. Before you sign the project charter, if you think that this is not the right project, withdraw yourself. So sometimes, even if you lose your job, that's part of the sacrifice, but look at the big picture. Yeah, and I'm glad I made that call. So likewise, if you are ever involved in this kind of dubious decisions and doubtful decisions, corrupt practices, make that call. It's not about your current decision. It's about your future. Yeah. So that's one. And then the last one, it says, protect your proprietary and confidential information that you've been entrusted with, project budgets, personal data. Yeah, you are the PM, right? So hold on to that in terms of the confidentiality. The customers believed in you. All right. So therefore, team, there are some guidelines for you when it comes to sense of responsibility. Inform yourselves first and inform others about the policies, rules. I mentioned about the bylaws. Be aware of it. That's the first thing that you got to do. Master the bylaws. Master the rules, your company code of conducts. What are the procurement policies? Get to know that. That's your sense of responsibility for your project and for your organization. What is a code of conduct for the vendors? What is a code of conduct for your team members, your soldiers? What is a code of conduct for you? Be aware, yeah, your role and responsibility when it comes to governance of your projects. The next thing you got to look at is if there is any instance where there are some loopholes, or if there is someone who is doing certain illegal activities, unethical activities, taking bribery, theft, fraudulent practices, do not keep quiet. It's your responsibility to make sure that it's being reported. If you have the power, make that call, make that decision, take the right decision against these people. Yeah, whoever is violating this. Team, let's take a look at it from a different aspect. If you're a commander of an army and the king is actually trusting you to do your job, which is to win the war, you need to make sure that your team members are disciplined enough to follow all of these code of ethics. Otherwise, my dear friends, they will sell your countries. Yeah. So therefore, you need to make sure you educate your soldiers on the code of ethics. When somebody is sacrificed, you will notice everybody will start towing the line. Yeah. Likewise, when it comes to discipline in your projects, sometimes it requires some sacrifices. I'm bringing up this because there are certain times I made that call. Yeah, I have asked some of the team members to leave my project. I've asked some, I have not asked, I've sacked a few of them for taking bribery. You see the reason why I'm doing this? Because if these people are not disciplined, they might be selling your country. If my project team members are not disciplined, following the code of ethics, they might sell off the project, they might sell off your organization. Discipline is crucial.